everybody. Oh. He wants to be the star of the show. Welcome again to Gentle Fit with Valerie. Hope you had a good weekend. Today is our elastic day, and again, if you sorry, it's not elastic, it's weights, but you could use either really. Most of the exercise can be done with either those types of resistance. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the nice comments you're leaving. We love to hear from you, and I certainly hope that you're benefiting from doing those exercises regularly. Let's get started with our warm-up. Sitting nice and tall, arms are at the sides, turning the chin over to one shoulder, slowly bringing the chin down and up to the other side. We go back and forth. Nice big breath in and out. One more time to each side. We come back to center. Let's do some shoulder rotation. Try to make your circles as big as you can. One more, other way. Last one, bending your elbows. What do you think we do the warm-up for? Anybody has any idea why we warm up? I heard a good comment the other day in a presentation I was watching, and they said motion is lotion, and basically that's what the warm-up is. It's moving your joints to allow the fluid that lubricates the joint to move around in the joint to allow for better movement. So motion is lotion. Very good for those of you out there that suffer from arthritis. We know for sure that moving is actually the best thing for you to do. Of course, you always have to move within your pain threshold. So don't push into the pain, but keep active as much as possible. Last one. One arm comes up, slight bend to the side, come back up and down. Opposite side. One more each side. Perfect. Lift your knees up towards the ceiling. Hip flexion. Last one each leg, and we kick. Knee extension. Last one with each leg. Keep one leg up and do circles with that ankle. Switch direction. Last one, other ankle. Switch direction. One more. Perfect. Most of our joints have had some motion and we added some lotion to our joints. So let's stand up and get into our cardio section of the workout. So we go behind the chair, holding on for support as needed. If you want to stay seated, you do so. We start with some gentle marching. Remembering our breathing technique when we start to feel a little bit short of breath, very important. Pursed lip breathing. In through the nose to warm up the air and filter the air through the lungs. Out through pursed lips to allow more air to escape the lungs. So those of you with COPD, one of the main issue with COPD is you get some trapped air in your lungs. It's stuck there. So you need to make an effort to breathe it out. So with your pursed lip breathing, you make that breath out a couple seconds longer than your breath in. So you get more room for new fresh air to get in. 3, 2, and we stop. Step to the side and back to center. Two more on that side. Switching leg. Last two. Back to center and we march again. Do you know why we say pursed lips to breathe out? Why would we do that? Well, when you put your lips in that shape and breathe out slowly and gently, it doesn't close that little valve that when you take the breath in and go to do a big breath out like you're trying to really blow candles, then there's a valve that kind of comes in and that can cause coughing, or it doesn't allow the air to fully escape from the lungs. So it allows for a nice deep inhale and slow exhale. Let's add a bit of arm swing. Three, two, and stop. Forearms in front of the shoulders. Let's do our speed bag. So you want to try and roll those forearms as fast as possible. And we stop and go the other way. 3, 2, and stop. I'm going to go to the side of my chair. You can turn sideways to your chair. We're going to do high knees. So try to go at least hip height if you can. Same if you're sitting in your chair. Try to lift the knees just a little bit higher than when you're marching. One more each leg. Perfect. We're going to do some jabs. So feet about hip width apart, knees are relaxed, fists are by the chin, punching forward. We alternate each arm. So if you really want to get the cardio into this, you want to speed up how fast you're punching. But you go at your own pace. One more each side. Perfect. Move back to behind your chair. We're going to do side to side stepping, so that's opening wide together, wide together. If you're in your chair, you just do step to the side, alternate step to the side. So standing up, we do a little bit more of a dance motion, if you will. Keeping close to the chair if you need support. And if you don't need the support and you want a little bit more, let's get the arms going. So bring your thumbs to shoulders. You're gonna open and close. That's too much. You can do just the arms or just the legs or take a break. Almost there. 3, 2, last one. Perfect. Back to our punching, so feet hip width apart, knees are relaxed, fists are by the chin. We're doing an uppercut, so going from underneath and back to about chin height. One more each side. Great. Moving on to some strength exercise. Starting with the dreaded sit to stand. So make sure your chair is sturdy, is not gonna roll away from you. Sit forward a little bit on the seat. If you have arms and you need to use the arms of the chair to push yourself up, go right ahead. Otherwise, you can always push on your legs. If you don't need to use your arms, which I would like you to work towards that, those big muscles in your legs are really important to keep strong, and they're the ones that should do the most work to get in and out of a chair. So if you don't need to use your arms, you can cross them in front, or you can have them straight in front of you. Focus on your breathing. okay? Breathing out on the toughest part of that exercise. So you take your breath in, you breathe out to stand. Once you're standing, you take a breath in, you breathe out when you go to sit. Control your descent. Don't let yourself flop into the chair. Okay, very important to keep the muscles working throughout the whole motion. Go at your own pace. Don't follow me. You go at your breathing rate. Okay, we're going for 10. Breathe in. Gonna back up a bit. Breathe in, standing up. Breathe out. Seems silly to focus on your breathing so much, but I really want you to be able to do the 10 repetitions without getting extremely short of breath, okay? As your legs get stronger, you're not going to get as short a breath to do the same activity. But until you improve your strength, we have to make sure you follow your breath. I hope you're counting because I forgot where I was. So I'm going to do 5 more. Two more times. Last one. You did it. Congratulations. Take a little pause. I'm going to grab my weights. You can grab a sip of water if you need to. Okay, so the toughest part of the workout is done, so it's only easy from here on out. Let's do some shoulder work. So you're gonna bring your weights in front of the shoulders, your hands are facing forward. We're doing shoulder press. Take your breath in, breathing out, push up. Alternating each side. If it's hurting your shoulders, try to do it without any resistance to start. And see if that works. Let's do one more on each side. Bring those arms down by the side. We're doing shoulder shrugs next, so lifting those shoulders to your ears. Really relax down. One more. Okay, slightly forward on your seat. Keeping your back nice and straight, you're going to hinge forward at the hips, so your arms are just hanging down at the side of your legs. You're going to pull your elbows up and back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, release down. This is called a seated row. Two more. Excellent. Gonna put one of your weights down. Gonna do a little exercise for the trunk muscles. So staying at the front of your seat, you're gonna hold your weight in front of your chest, lean back so you can touch the back of the chair. I want you to come up a bit, and then you're just gonna twist from side to side. So really tightening those stomach muscles to hold you at the incline. Oh, it's starting to burn. Last one. Perfect. Straighten up. Put that other weight down. We're going to stand up and do a few strengthening exercise for the legs, starting with our hip abduction. So keeping the toes pointing forward, you're going to lift your leg to the side. Two more on that side. Switching leg. Last one. For the calf, feet are hip width apart, toes are pointing forward, lift up on your toes. Two more times. Great. Time to stretch. Hey, that went pretty fast, eh? Starting with the calf stretch. Back leg straight, heel is down, front knee slightly bent. Switching leg. Remember, stretching should not hurt. You're looking for a gentle pulling sensation that you can hold comfortably for about 30 seconds. Release. Come back to your chair. Let's bring one hand on the opposite shoulder. Pull that elbow closer to you, stretching the shoulder, the upper back. Releasing that arm. Same thing with the other side. Release. Bend your head over to one shoulder. Coming back and over to the other side. Coming back to center. That will conclude our workout for today. Thanks again for joining me. And I'm just going to show you my audience. See, my two kitties, they're just staring at me. At least they're not clawing my fingers today. Thanks for watching.